Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, today we are on a mission to completely demystify a massive shift that's happening literally right now. We're going to explore exactly how one person, yes, just one person, can build a highly profitable tech empire using nothing but a laptop and an internet connection.
Seriously, think about it for a second. When was the last time you had a brilliant shower thought or some massive epiphany on your commute about an app that absolutely needs to exist, and then you did exactly nothing about it, right? The moment you started thinking about hiring developers, the massive budget, the months of planning, poof, the idea just vanished. Well, you're definitely not alone, but the rules of the game, they've completely changed. Just look at this contrast. Back in the old era, you needed technical co-founders, 6 months of grueling dev work, and easily upwards of $50,000 just to get a basic version 1 off the ground. But in the new era, it is entirely possible for one person to build a fully functional, native application using AI prompts in as little as 14 minutes, practically for free. This completely eliminates the old excuses for perfectionism. It sounds impossible, but it is happening every single day.
To get there, we're going to follow a 4-step solo builder playbook. 1. Spot real problems. 2. Prompt your product. 3. Ship fast and iterate often. And 4. Scrappy AI marketing.
All right, step 1, spot real problems. You've got to find the gap and then build the bridge. See, the absolutely biggest mistake solo builders make is building a solution for a problem that doesn't actually exist. You have to find that gap first. So here are 5 specific, validated Build-to-Be problems that real businesses are desperately looking to solve right now. We're talking AI appointment setters to catch misleads, tools that analyze unstructured customer feedback, ATS resume tailoring tools, auto documentation generators to save developers hours of wasted time, or even AI shorts creators. The whole focus here is simple. You aren't selling code, you are selling time back to businesses by solving their most painful bottlenecks. Moving on to step 2, prompt your product. Literally engineering in plain English. Welcome to the era of vibe coding. Guys, this is the modern solo developer's superpower. You don't necessarily need to know Swift or Python or some complicated syntax anymore. Instead, you engineer software by describing the desired functionality, the vibe, in plain English to an AI. You see what it builds, you tell it what to fix, and you just repeatedly prompt it until your product emerges. It's a conversation, not a coding exam. And solo builders are using a specific 4-layer stack right now to replace entire engineering teams. You've got the brain, code editors like Cursor or Claude Code. Then the models generating the logic, imagery, or voice using tools like Claude 3.7, ChatGPT, or 11 Labs. You have the back end, using stuff like Supabase for databases and Stripe for getting paid. And critically, you have distribution, your social channels like X, YouTube, or Reddit to actually reach an audience. Just to prove how crazy fast this stack moves, a creator named Mikey recently used this exact workflow to build a native iOS app called Mind Boost Daily. He went from a totally blank screen to a fully functioning app, complete with daily push notifications, a streak tracker, and a fully integrated Stripe subscription paywall in just 14 minutes. And the vice part? He didn't wait to make it perfect. He shipped it to test flight immediately to get user feedback. 14 minutes to have an app packaged for real users. That is the sheer velocity we're dealing with today. Which brings us to the core of this whole thing. Step 3, ship fast, iterate often. Because perfectionism is the enemy. Look, people don't care what tech stack you used. At all. They care about outcomes. Take the famous indie hacker Peter Levels. Back in 2022, he launched Avatar AI. It was a buggy website. The sign-up page barely worked. And get this, he was manually running batches of photos through his own laptop to process customer orders. But the outcome? Magical. People got incredible AI avatars of themselves. Because he delivered the outcome, that buggy, totally unpolished site made $150,000 in its very first week. Just look at his journey of rapid iteration. He started back in 2014 by forcing himself to launch 12 startups in 12 months, just failing over and over to find what stuck. He shipped Avatar AI fast, found a massive hit. But when a larger competitor eventually copied him, he didn't give up. He just iterated. He pivoted to Photo AI, focusing on professional headshots, which now pulls in $130,000 a month. He constantly launches unpolished tools to gauge demand first, which led directly to his latest 2025 project, flypoder.com. Perfectionism is literally the enemy of progress. And he just proved this again by vibe coding an entire 3D flight simulator in his browser. He had absolutely zero game development or physics knowledge. None. He just opened up Cursor, prompted Claude 3.7 and Grok 3, and essentially typed, "Make a 3D flying game." By constantly iterating and talking to the AI, he refined the physics, added multiplayer, and then tossed in microtransactions like $29.99 fighter jet skins, and even sold in-game ad space on virtual blimps to real brands. Because he shipped fast and updated based on what players actually wanted, he built a game doing $1 million in annual recurring revenue in exactly 17 days. Insane, right?
Okay, step 4, scrappy AI marketing. Outrunning a whole marketing department for $0. 15,000. That is the massive number of day one installs a developer named Maria achieved for her free World Cup companion app, Bola 2026. And the most incredible part of this? She pulled this off using almost completely free, incredibly scrappy marketing bets that bypassed those massive corporate ad budgets. This was an engineer with zero marketing background, and she just brute forced her distribution. She literally had AI agents running quietly on her Mac for hours. She structured her website's HTML specifically so AI chatbots like ChatGPT would actually cite her app as a source. She automated the creation of SEO pages across 19 domains in 6 different languages to answer live World Cup questions. She built web brackets with custom QR codes baked right in, plastered Bola map physical posters at local sports bars, and uploaded her app to alternative stores like Aptoid and the Galaxy Store that everyone else ignores. She even built a Mac menu bar app for constant brand recall. Honestly, it's an absolute masterclass in using AI as your marketing department. And that brings us to the crucial takeaway here, the distribution lesson. Remember Peter Level's Avatar AI? He invented the trend, but he got crushed by a copycat app called Lenza. Why? Simply because Lenza already had millions of users on their mobile app. Maria's Bola 2026 app, on the other hand, it's a relatively simple companion tool, but it's winning because she mastered grassroots distribution and her search footprint. Because she shipped fast and cheap, she actually had the bandwidth to iterate aggressively on marketing. Look, the next generation of AI winners will not be the people with the absolute best AI models. They're going to be the ones who master distribution and actually capture the audience.
Let's pivot to a totally different angle, the B2B goldmine, selling time back to businesses.
Check out these numbers. This shows exactly why local businesses are literally bleeding money. If a business responds to a lead within 5 minutes, 21% of them convert. If they wait 24 hours, that conversion rate plummets to 2%. Most leads are just straight up lost to missed calls. This creates a massive, super urgent demand for automated AI voice receptionists. And because you can build this stuff so fast now, you can deploy a scrappy version 1 receptionist for a local business in a single day, see exactly how real customers interact with it, and then iterate the prompt to make it smarter over time. And here's the kicker. You don't even need to be the one writing the prompts to capitalize on this. An entrepreneur named Camden Cash outlined this brilliantly simple agency playbook. Basically, it's arbitrage. You pitch an AI voice or booking system to a local business, like a plumber, a dentist, a pizza shop. Then you hire an expert developer on Upwork for, say, $400 to $600 to build it. You charge the business a $2,000 setup fee and then a $500 a month retainer just to maintain it. To put that in perspective, at just 20 clients, that is a $10,000 a month recurring revenue business. $130 billion. That is what the AI automation industry is currently valued at, and it's growing rapidly every single year. The gap between the average business owner demanding AI and the solo builders actually supplying these practical solutions is getting wider by the minute. The people who are going to capture this $130 billion market are the ones who are willing to ship an ugly, fast solution today, rather than the ones waiting around trying to build the perfect enterprise software tomorrow. I love this story. Years ago, when Peter Levels was depressed in a hostel, feeling like a total failure as he watched his friends succeed back home, he called his dad. And his dad gave him the most profound advice. He told him that humans get depressed when all they do is consume. He said, "The shovel is in your hand. Start digging." That advice pushed Peter to stop endlessly consuming the internet and start actually creating on it. And today, the most powerful tools in the history of software are sitting quietly on your laptop right now. So I'll leave you with this. You've got the ideas. We all have those shower thoughts. You now have the AI tools to build them in minutes, without a massive team and without a budget. The only thing left to do is to ship fast. Put something kind of ugly out into the world and iterate. So what are you going to build today?